This is Naahoi and Tongariro. So this is another shot from the standing point that we were doing before. This time around we've gotten really close and got the moss and the covered on the rocks, and we've chosen to get a bit more closer at depth. Yes. Hi, I'm Simon from Sharp Photography, and I'm here on Mount Ruapehu in New Zealand, central North Island. Today we're taking a shoot for landscaping for our website, and obviously we'll be selling these to the world. Now today this is the topic, and the topic is looking at midground, which is here, foreground and the background. And the background is really important, but they all are important in different subjects. So as we proceed to show you how to do it, we'll carry on through the whole procedure. Now if we're looking at exposure, we're looking at the histogram, and we look at the histogram in a different way. We're making sure that we're not peaking in different areas, and we're in live view when we watch the histogram as we are doing the shooting. Now today the specifications of the shoot is ISO 125, f-stop of 14, and speed rate fluctuating between 60 to 125. It's the afternoon, and so we have the sun to our left, and so as we expose for the first part, which is the foreground, we come in and we'll obviously do live view, and we'll get this lovely moss, and we'll come in and expose this correctly, and then we'll come into the foreground and we'll do the same thing here. This is the mid-range, and then we'll do the same thing for the distance. That gives us the ability to use all those shots back in post and create a fabulous shot. So as I was saying before, today we're using the Tiffin range. The Tiffin is the glass profile for our density filters, and they slip into a housing, and then we can control our light better, and especially when in the dark, like today, if we were to take the Tiffin density out, you would have this whole background way lighter than it really should be, and so we're just trying to keep that controlled. And then we're using the 1635 to create that kind of depth in that big, large, beautiful landscape, to create depth and power and majestic scenery. So, and then we're using the Pro Series 1Dx Canon, which has just been released, and we've only had it for like maybe 1 day of shooting. And we've actually had a fabulous time shooting this thing, and at the moment it's gone past our expectations. On a camera we've been waiting for a whole year, and it is absolutely the bee's knees. It does everything that we want to do: high ISO, low ISO, it does speed, everything. And what the neat thing about this camera is it has beautiful sharpness, beautiful everything about it. So thank you, Canon, and enjoy the scenery, and all the best. Thank you. Hi, well, we're back here again, and we've just done another landscape, and same principles. What we talked before was doing the foreground and the midground and the distance. Today we'll look at this lovely moss here, and this is what we're trying to capture. We're trying to capture this lovely green and the texture between the snow and the rock. That's really important to try and lead you into the picture, to create a story. Now you need to have that story going along, otherwise this whole landscape thing is just no good. So always try to look for something that leads you into the picture, because that's really important for a selling point of view. Now Today obviously we're very lucky with the weather, because I would say the next 2 days this entire area where we see the rock will be all covered up by snow, because we've got a big storm coming in tonight. So we've captured this very well. Same again, the specifications on this shot here was f14, 1/25 of a second, and ISO of 100. And so very clean images, and so we can go back to post and obviously have a great time with it. The 1635 is a very exquisite lens. I think it's very good in manual, and so as I go into manual and I go 10 by 10, I can actually wind in the certain areas that I want, like here and this point over here, and then obviously the back point where I can get all the images together. Yeah, and I hope that you can learn from this experience and enjoy. Thank you.